Hi ladies, welcome back to Hope and Help for the Single Mom. I hope you enjoyed the little clip from Eric yesterday talking about how home was just a happy place, and some of the things that I did in the home based off the scriptures that God gave me really formed Eric's character. And I think the funny thing is I had no idea I was doing that at the time. So what I thought I was teaching Eric and what he really got out of it, it's just fascinating to see what I think the Lord did, led by the Holy Spirit, that he taught Eric something that I didn't even know about. So I'm just finding this really cool as Eric and I are digging deeper and deeper. But he mentioned that it was always nice to come home. And you know what? The atmosphere of your home is your key to your success. It can be such a hard day, such a hard world, things with the dads, things, you know what it's like, the chaos of being a single mom. But your atmosphere, your atmosphere of your heart, lighting up your home with joy and sparkle, and just making, just picture that, you're kind of in a dry desert, but the inside of your home should just be a water fountain. It should just be nourishment and health and safety and rest and relaxation and peace when you walk through the door. And like we talked about before, being a healthy single mom, your home environment, your kids should be like Dorothy on The Wizard of Oz, clicking their heels saying, "There's no place like home, there's no place like home, there's no place like home." And Eric specifically talked about that I had meals ready. Oh, how important that is, lady. We'll talk about that later, but you should not be driving through drive-thrus and eating that unhealthy food and giving that to your children and just life being chaos. You can have a very organized home life with good meals, and it was a non-negotiable for me. For breakfast, I made sure I was up, the table was set, and it just said, "Good morning, Eric. I care about you. I care about your day. I care about that you're starting your day off healthy and right and in a good, positive sense." So we sat down and we had breakfast together. We read the Proverbs of the day of the Bible. There's 31 Proverbs. So, today's June 28th. We would read Proverbs 28 in the morning. So we got some good God times and good Bible time. We talked about what was going on with his day. I had to ask a lot of questions, and I didn't let him get away with yes, no, one-word answers. What exactly is going on? What exactly are you doing today? What exactly are you studying today? What exactly is this test about? Really made Eric talk. And at dinner time, too, I had dinner ready when he walked through the door. One of the greatest joys I think I had, the Lord told me, no more fast food. You make memories. You make home nice with the smells. It's all about the atmosphere. And once I started doing that, I would watch Eric's face when he walked through the door. He could smell something coming from the crock pot. We'll talk more about that. Crock pots are your best friend. But just the smell of home, and he would just smile and light up, And one thing I did was I smiled and my eyes lit up because I was so happy to see him. We have to make our children feel welcome. They're not a burden, even though the things going on in our lives as a single mom, it's a huge burden, but our children are not a burden, so don't put that on them. Be so happy to see them come home. Be so happy to want to sit down with them. Dinner time, table was set. We'll talk about that some more. Those are things you can do with your kids ahead of time, but I would, no phones, no TV on. I would turn on some classical music, and I would just make dinner time nice and peaceful and restful. Welcome home, Eric. And when he was little, if he did things in art or something, maybe he had a drawing, maybe he had a piece of artwork, we would make that the center table, or just a little flower you can go pick out in the yard or the field or something, just something there. But it was just the atmosphere of welcome home, I care about you, I want to hear about your day, and I want to talk with you. Now, I did this more for me, I'll have to say, because that's my love language. I love the dinner time. I love sitting at a table talking face to face. So I thought I was doing that more for me, but I knew he would get benefits out of it, but I never knew he would get the benefits that he did of learning communication skills. And just to see him now going on, he had his pet sitting business, and people would tell him he communicated better than some adults, when he was in high school. And now that he's out of college, he was going on his job interview. People would tell him that he communicated better than most adults they knew at his young age. So look what he got out of something simple, sitting down, having breakfast, getting details of his day, sitting down having dinner, getting details of the day, and just talking, which led to amazing communication skills for him. So, and a nice place, because there's no place like home. So tune in tomorrow. We have so much more to talk about how to make home nice and develop your child's character through that. See you tomorrow.